What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk. Colossal Boxing Talk is associated with Three Kings Boxing under the movement umbrella. I am back with another video. I am here to give a breakdown prediction on tonight's main event taking place on HBO, Superfly Card 2, between Srisaket Sor Rungvisai versus Juan Estrada. I'm not going to draw this out long because I've been on my boy Aaron Cooper AC, Eastwick's Boxing Talk UK, on his Hangout. I'll post a link to that video in the description below so you can go check out my boy's channel. We all did a breakdown on that. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. But I'm going to give you my thoughts. Estrada moving up in weight, smaller guy, but he's more skillful, in my opinion, much more skillful. He has way more tools in his toolbox, than Srisaket Sor Rungvisai. I fucked his name up. I'm sorry. I ain't good with these names. If it's not really American and Hispanic names, I'm not good for them. But back to this video. I'm gonna just call him Srisaket. Srisaket is a good fighter. He came on the map last year with two upset victories over Roman Gonzalez. I won't say two. The first one was an upset. A lot of people didn't think he deserved this decision, but the fight was really close. It could have went either way. And plus, he knocked Roman Gonzalez down early in their first fight, and then just annihilated him in the rematch. I think in under 4 rounds. But Srisaket is a good fighter. He's tough as nails. Has an iron chin. He's underrated in the skill department. He's a southpaw, has good power, and he has a style that pressures the hell out of you. And what worked for him against Roman Gonzalez, I don't feel will work for him against Juan Estrada. Estrada is much more better at movement than Gonzalez is. Gonzalez, while he's a very good fighter, great fighter, and can counter you and can punch, he's not the mover. He's not as athletic as Juan Estrada, in my opinion. Juan Estrada can box you from the outside. He can fight you on the inside. He can counter you. He can knock you out. And he's just a versatile fighter that poses a lot of threats and challenges to Srisaket. But Srisaket being the bigger guy, the stronger guy, the more durable guy, he also poses threats. Also being underrated as a skill guy. He has a very good right hook, very good straight right hand that if he lands could put you down. Axe, Roman Gonzalez as well as other victims throughout his career. And for Estrada to really be successful in this fight, he has to come out the gate strong. He has to win at least 2 of the first 4 rounds, 3 of the first 6 rounds. Because we all know Estrada is a strong finisher. When it hit round 6 and 7, that's when he starts to ascend and his performance starts to get better. He catches that second win and he's able to dictate the pace of the fight, whether it's fighting on the inside, him boxing you on the outside, giving you angles, countering you, and just doing what he wants to do. Early on in fights for him is what gets him in trouble. Same way with his fights, his fight against Roman Gonzalez. Started off slow, let the great Gonzalez build momentum, get a 2, 3, 4 rounds in the book, and he battled back late, but it was just too late. So he's going to have to start fast early because it's 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? He cannot afford to get behind on the cards against Srisaket, because Srisaket is not going to stop coming. He's not going to stop applying pressure. He's not going to stop working the body. He's there, and although Estrada can punch, he's moving up in weight. And I don't know how that power will translate. Yes, he fought Carlos Cardenas in his last fight. The power didn't seem to be, too much effective with him. So he's going to have to depend on his boxing skills, which he has a lot of them, as I've said. And this is a tough fight, man. This is really a tough fight to pick because it could go either way. You can see Srisaket knocking out Estrada him being a bigger guy, him being a good puncher, him being durable, having excellent stamina. But you can also see Estrada being able to give angles, be able to counter, be able to fight on the inside, be able to fight on the outside, be able to frustrate Srisaket early and often throughout this fight, because as the fight wears on, like I said, Estrada gets better. And for him, he's going to really have to focus on the first half of the fight, because you only get 12 rounds. And if you go in the second half of the fight behind more than, 2 or 3 points, that doesn't bode well for Estrada, who needs to, be in a rhythm early and be able to give different looks to Srisaket. But with that being said, I'm gonna go with Juan Francisco Estrada, who I feel, man, I love him as a fighter. He reminds me of Juan Manuel Marquez in terms of him being able to fight off his back foot, him being able to counter, him having power, him, being not the traditional Mexican. He can fight like the traditional Mexican in the pocket, at close range, but he can do so much more. And it's really a thing of beauty to watch him fight when he's firing on all cylinders. So I believe that he's going to be able to mix his attack up. I think he's going to work the body. He has a very good left hook. He has a good right hand that he can throw over the top of Sarisakat's straight left. He can throw the left hook over, Sarisakat's jab, or right hook when he gets him, kind of reaching and out of position. He's gonna have to be able to keep the fight in the middle, using angles, using feints, turning Srisaket, and dictating the pace. But I believe he will do that. I believe it's going to be a close fight, but I do believe Juan Francisco Estrada is going to win a close unanimous decision in a fight that could be potentially the fight of the year. It could very well warrant a rematch between these two. So I got Juan Francisco Estrada winning via close unanimous decision. Both guys put on impressive performances, but I think the skills that Estrada possesses, as well as him starting out fast, I'm assuming he's going to start out fast, will carry the way for him tonight to get a victory and become champion. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Drop those comments in the comment section below. Turn your notifications on to get notified every time I upload content. Go over to Facebook, like the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Shout out to everybody in the movement that's moving with us. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.